Why hello there, fellow birdmen. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Against the Storm, Keepers of the Stone. Episode 5, Harpy Marshlands. Alright, nice. So, new Citadel upgrades, a cellar, which makes wine primarily, smelter for copper bars primarily, paved roads, a new trader, diligent workers, which is one of my favorite cornerstones. They make barrels for free when you make planks, and then trade logs. Also a bunch of deeds, which will give me bonus experience, so let's go click the deeds. But good job! Alright, so looking at the deeds. Deeds are like the in-game achievements. So, this one is the viceroy's quarters, so I have a home now in town. So here's my home, and I'm going to be a nephew. So this is my aunt here. She looks pretty badass. And, you know, she's sort of like answers questions and pushes along some of the story. I'm not going to read it all, but there you have it. And then we are going to click through the rest of these. So some of these are just for bonus experience, so I'll level up. And some of these are for like cosmetics and other unlocks. So I just hit level 4 for more unlocks. Guild House, Clan Hall, Distillery, Leatherworker, Stamping Mill, and Filling Dish. Cosmetic buildables, experience, cosmetic home decoration. No one died. More cosmetic buildables, more experience. More experience, I'm already level 5. And more cosmetic buildables. Nice. So buying the upgrades. Let's see. I have 74 food stockpiles. I want more embarkation points. I like those a lot. I like getting more Citadel resources whenever I finish settlement, so I can buy more upgrades. Cornerstone pool is pretty nice. Let's look at the other ones. Blueprint reroll is very nice. I'm going to do blueprint reroll. I really like that a lot. Additional blueprint choice would be pretty sweet. I have enough for one of these, not 2. No, I have enough for 2. Trader outs might be interesting. And then let's do an additional cornerstone choice, I think. Of all these other bonuses. Yeah, let's do cornerstone choice. A lot of upgrades. And as you can see, as you level up, your capability to win goes up because you get a lot more options so that you're more powerful. With that said, I'm still going to just play veteran because I'm a wuss. But who do you want? So Harpies is a new species to pick. And they excel at alchemy, love to work with cloth. And they eat a unique food, paste. They also eat jerky, just like lizards, and wear boots, just like lizards, like coats, which is similar to humans and beavers, I believe, and want to consume scrolls and tea for services. You can have up to 3 species in a given colony. So if we picked, like, number 2, we would guarantee that 2/3 of the species is beavers and lizards. And then harpies would be, you know, I could choose the other 2. And for embarkation, so I'm going to take stone and clay. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to take stone, wood, and roots. And you guys want me to take group 2. Or group 1. I don't know what... group 1. Sorry. I misspoke. So, in the Drizzle series, So, if I produce coal, I get free sea marrow. That's a very, very powerful tool. So I should seek out coal early. Giant resource nodes can be found in Forbidden Glades. I don't mind going to Forbidden Glades. Trade routes are more costly during the storm. The max stacks is only lowered by 1 during the storm. Gaining reputation doesn't lower impatience at level 2. Okay, that's dangerous. That's pretty dangerous because one of the ways to stop impatience from growing is to then gain reputation. But at storm level or forest hostility level 2, that won't be a case. Level 6, I'll probably be dead if we get to level 6, but you know, we'll see. So, there's a bonus for the Forbidden Glades, right? I only see dangerous glades around me. The closest Forbidden Glades are like really far away. So maybe I won't beeline to them just because they're just not that close. So we did start, thankfully, with some regular old stone. I like starting with stone over clay, because stone can be used to break open caches. And then some eggs. Eggs is pretty good because it gives you leather, which can be turned into clothing. The trees here have mushrooms and potentially leather. It's mushwood. I think I'm going to push this way. Just arbitrary. Alright, and then blueprints. I'll take lumber mill. Ooh. And I'm going to wait on this choice because I might find a resource node that requires a full-size camp in the next area. And I'd rather just like sit on I'd rather just sit on the resources. All right. And then we're going to want a bunch of shelters. And I wouldn't mind investing in trade this time around. And actually doing some trade. Now that I have trade routes unlocked. Because that might be interesting to you. Now the Harpies working in the hearth allows you to carry more capacity. So they're better carriers. Not my favorite, but because I only have Harpies, it's not like I have a wide variety of choice. In order to get the lumber mill up, I need to build 2 bricks. Cornerstones. So now I can re-roll. Well, I don't have a re-roll. I'm going to make the choice here, fiber delivery line, because I don't have a source of fiber on my starting tile, and that would limit the amount of weaving that I could do. And the Harpies like to weave. And they like things that you weave from, right? They like clothing and they like boots. So it wouldn't make sense not to have access to that stuff. That would be a big detriment. Orders. I'm going to have you guys entirely pick the orders. I'm not even going to look. So order number 1 is basic logistics. That's very easy to fulfill. It's just make a bunch of roads. Or call to arms. Deliver purging fire. It would allow me to make oil more efficiently. It would give me parts and have 2 random people join. That would... In effect, because it's 2 random joiners, it might choose the other species that join me. So if the 2 at random are picked as, like, let's say, a beaver and a human, then I'm stuck with Harpies, beavers, humans. I lose some choice there, but I don't mind if that's what you want. And you guys will pick all the orders this time. I've already won 2 in a row, so I feel pretty safe that you won't troll me into a loss, but, you know, if you want to, it's up to you. One thing I didn't explain is upgrading your ancient hearth. Building 4 comfort decorations will upgrade your ancient hearth. So this time around, I'm going to make my comfort decorations look... let's see. I'm going to make it look like a pipe going into my lumber mill. All right. I think There's no penalties, as far as I know, busting into a glade. So I'm going to bust straight into this glade here. See what resources it has, and then that will inform my choice here. Unless I want to reroll. So, fishing huts, herbalist camps, and foraging camps, I all have the smaller version of. So I don't know what I want to build, because, you know. Alright, so what did you voted on basic logistics, the easy one? Cool. Alright, next up is a choice between big delivery, so delivering packs of materials, and that would allow me to make planks easier. It would give me a delivery of bricks and tools, or purging fire again. Have you picked that? And given that you just, this is like such a freebie, I'll just like make some rows and then delete them. Actually, I only need to make 9 roads, so. There. Or, no, I don't know math. I need to make 11 roads. All right, we've got... this did not inform at all anything. There is coal veins here, though, which during the drizzle season will get free sea marrow with coal. So there's a abandoned cache with clothing. That would be really nice to have. There's farmland, obviously. There is a smokehouse, which is good for lizards, if I had lizards. There is the forbidden crypt. The forbidden crypt, to be able to be neutralized, needs resources I don't have or burn down with... oh, I could burn it down with fabric right now. You know, I might want to jump on that, because as you gain amber, you lose resolve neutralizing the forbidden crypt. So it's best if I tackle that immediately so that the amber penalty doesn't slaughter me. But there's a lot of stone here. There's a lot of stone. How about we go to this one next? Actually, that one, because it's closer to my delivery spot for materials. Okay, the lumber mill's built. And I don't have people, so I'm going to need more people. Yeah, I wanted to wait on this decision here, but what I'll do is kick it to you. Okay, so big delivery, got it. Next order. Booming economy, they're basically the same. Booming economy, selling 15 amber worth of stuff, or selling 12 amber worth of stuff and then forking over 7 amber. One gives amber, oil, and villagers, and the other gives tools, wildfire essence, and villagers. And that brings me to... We already have our trade post? Yeah, I already have it queued up. Okay. Amber trade. Got it. Alright. The blueprints. Are you able to vote for reroll? You tell... No, you can't. Oh, interesting. Reroll is not an option that you can vote on. Interesting. So we're going to get a bunch of crates of stone, weapons, and dew from that. And then I can use the weapons to get access to this cache. I might want to wait to see if I end up with an order to open caches before I pop that cache open, because this cache has, like, stuff that wouldn't immediately benefit me other than clothing. So it's not urgent that I pop that cache. So I might want to wait until I get, like, paid for it, is what I'm thinking. But here you can see the funny cosmetics of, like, pipes. which then increases my decoration value. Oh, one of these count for 2. Does the corner count for 2? Oh no, I made 4 pipes. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3. Didn't make 4. Whatever. Alright, the Forsaken Crypt is neutralized. That is not a pending threat to us. And you guys want me to get a forager camp by 1 vote? For real? Not a lot of voters. I'm gonna re-roll. I'm gonna override you. Look at me go. Alright. I'm gonna take an artisan instead. Be able to make barrels, coats, and scrolls. And then this one... A cookhouse is good for lizards. Good for lizards. Okay, I don't like cookhouse because that only helps lizards. How about a distillery? Beer is for humans and beavers. That's for humans locked and locked. Oh boy, these suck. Alright, smelter, I guess? Not my favorite choice, but we do have a potential copper mine over here, so a smelter might make sense in that, for that reason. All right, so logistics packs are done. Cool. And a new blueprint. Ooh, brickyard or weaver. I'm gonna do weaver because we are harpies. Harpies like weaving. Alright, looking good. Now, I had said that it was a possibility that I would do some trade runs. I'm going to see if the orders require me to do it. As it is now, it just wants me to have amber and values of goods sold, which doesn't necessarily mean trading. Both lost supplies and calming the forest would be nice. Calming the forest allows me to lower hostility by doing empathy decisions, and lost supplies, when I solve and resolve dangerous or forbidden glade events, gives me meat and grain. Master Blueprint's fine too, I guess, but that would not be my first choice. And then newcomers. I'm going to choose this myself because I wouldn't mind some beaver power. Oh yeah, I do have an extra pipe here. I somehow didn't see that. All right. I did want to take advantage of the drizzle bonus. You guys wanted lost supplies, copy. And the drizzle bonus is getting coal while mining. Maybe there's a better node of it somewhere else, though. But I am... When's the next order's coming in? 1 minute? Alright, I'm going to wait for the next 2 orders to see if either of them have me opening caches, and if not, I'm going to pop that cache open. Alright, let's go ahead and make the decision to break into this next glade. And here's my weavery with a harpy working in it, making clothing and boots. All right, next glade is another ancient shrine. Been there, done that. The trouble with this one is I don't have the capacity to easily neutralize it. I think I need to loot it. Looting it takes 2 minutes and remarkably ramps up anger. I'm okay with that because I have time before storm season. So there is another mixed coal and copper vein here. There is a leather spot to harvest leather. So I think I'm going to make the decision to set up camp in this area with like a warehouse and stuff. So this woodcutter camp, void glades, cut wood around there. So I intend to build a mine here. What did I put there? I don't remember clicking there. Alright, forest hostility is like running rampant right now, but I should be alright. So orders. Deliver roots for a bunch of beavers, or deliver oil and flour. You guys can choose. I should have looked at the other one before I set it to vote, so I knew whether or not I was going to crack this open now or later. And then the other cache over here is easy to crack, smaller. So we'll see about that in a minute. So unfortunately, I just missed the trader because I'm going to have pigment, sea marrow, and ancient tablets from opening the shrine, which would have had a high sale price for the amber trade. The other thing I could start working on is the makeshift post to be able to deliver building materials, which I'm setting up now. Oh, hydrate. Cheers. Okay, beaver influx. And the other one. Deliver algae, deliver boots, and clothing. Well, the boots and clothing, and also the Harpy clan support makes a lot more sense, but if you want me to do the algae, that's fine too. Either way, neither of those require me to not open this cache. So I'll start opening the caches in a minute, as soon as this shrine is looted. Now the only issue with the beaver influx is I don't really have a source of roots yet. So delivering those roots purposefully is a little tricky. You only have one option to vote? Wait, for real? Oh. Wait. That's bugged. That doesn't work. It's like algal bloom. Well, apparently I can do aiding the flock. I can override the broken pole. Oh, now I see the poll ended and aiding the flock was like an option. That poll bugged very clearly. That's funny. Sorry about that, by the way. All right. Where's my woodcutters? Where are my woodcutters? Oh, here's the woodcutter camp. All right, so the woodcutter camp, I want to start clearing the trees around here because a mine is a 3x3 and 2 of these spots that I want to place the mine are blocked by trees. So I want to clear those trees so I can build a mine there that is unobstructed. And let's start cracking open these caches too. So here's the makeshift post, and we can turn planks into building materials to be delivered. So I only need 5 of those. That's easy peasy. Because I'm getting 20 planks from this, and then that should help to meet that demand. Alright, storm level 0. Like it. That cache got popped. The trees that are in the way got removed, which means during drizzle, I can have a really high yield mine there, because the mine will also get sea marrow, which is kind of nice. All right, newcomers should be here very soon, because I definitely need more people. Cornerstone. Grain per minute? Just, it's not a decision. I don't have the means to farm fields yet, so free grain is amazing, because then I can turn those into beer or biscuits or whatever else. Newcomers. So we're definitely going to be taking lizards, but whether you want more harpies or more beavers with the lizards is up to you. So you can choose. I'll show you that a little bit longer. So one is 20 stone, the other is bricks, grain, copper. Because in the poll, all you see is group 1, group 2. So kind of a blind vote otherwise. If it makes any difference, the beavers really enjoy working in the mine, and the mines are boosted by the marrow growth condition. But it's not to say that you have to pick beavers. Alright, the building materials got made. Bada bing, bada boom. I don't need to deliver anything for it, so I'm going to put that out of the way. Also, let's pop this crate open. And I have a new blueprint. So you guys want to grab group 2. So new blueprint, clothier. I already have the capacity to make clothing, so that's probably not super useful. Distillery gives me 3 new options. Pickled food, incense, and beer. I don't know how to make either of those. Any of those. So that's very helpful. And then rain mill is really helpful as well, because I don't know how to make paste, which is eaten by harpies. And I don't know how to make flour, which I do have grain line now, so I have free grain to be made into flour. So either, I would say distillery or rain mill are pretty good choices, but, you know, still up to you. And newcomer, group 2. So harpies, lizards. I'm going to employ the lizard in the hearth for resolve instead of carry weight for the harpies. I'm not doing a good job of supplying boots and coats yet. Well, I don't even have coats, right? I would need to build a artisan for that. Let's get an artisan built. I don't know why I haven't ramped up these industries. And a smelter, because I have so many bricks. And you guys want rain mill. So I'll build that too. I'm going to put the rain mill over yonder. It just needs to be next to a small warehouse. It doesn't really matter which. So, the artisan will allow me to make coats. The only caveat to that is I need dyes and... Oh, actually, no, the smelter will be able to make dyes. That's great. So, coats, scrolls and barrels if I need it, but I don't need it yet. And then the smelter will be able to make copper bars, because I have a copper mine running now. and dyes. Oops. Just click for the coats. New orders. This one's easy to fulfill. It's setting up 2 rain collectors and collecting some drizzle and stormwater. And then this one, I would just need to sell 45 amber worth of trade goods, which that might allow me to, that might prompt me to start doing more trading, because I've not really been trading, but it's up to you. I'll leave that up to you. And if I want to start doing trade runs, I would need packs of provisions. So I'm going to start provisioning. I'm going to start making packs of provisions so I can run trade routes as well. I haven't been doing that, but I really should have been, given the amber trade requirement that I have up here. Because I haven't been trading with the general trader. But that will change now. So let's sell the ancient tablets, because no one's asking for them yet. Trade them in for amber. And now I can fulfill the amber trade. Done. And with amber trade fulfilled, let's go back there and sell this building material, because I don't need that. That's left over. Alright, seeing that you guys just voted for booming economy, it's too bad I just made the choices I made, because that would have been, I would have just fulfilled booming economy. You guys could vote on the next one, whether it's delivering packs of crops and provisions, or tea with a bathhouse. Oh well. Poor timing on my part. There's really nothing I want to buy from him. So now I have 10 coin, and I would need 13 for... I don't like those bonuses, so I'm just going to hold off and not buy it. Rations for the Citadel. So I need to start making packs of crops and packs of provisions. So let's get someone hired in here. So packs of crops, I have grain line, so I'll just use the grain from grain line. So that's 15 and 15, I think. Oop, not 215. That would be a little extreme. Yep. And I'll have you choose the blueprint too. So a tinctuary unlocks ale and wine, and also makes dye more efficiently. A carpenter unlocks tools, which we have a smelter, so I would be able to manufacture tools, and also luxury goods, which is good for sale, and also sometimes required for trade. And then we do have a rain mill, so unlocking a cookhouse allows us to use the rain mill's flour for biscuits, and also allows us to make skewers. So skewers are really good for lizards, and then biscuits are good for beavers. And we have both. I'm up in the air. I could go with either of these three. They all have their own benefits, so you pick. Alright, you're not working, you're fired. I'm a brutal employer. Cookhouse it is. Cool. Complex foods, kind of nice to have. So let's put the cookhouse right next to the rain mill. This will be our little, like, cooking area. I would like to put a beaver in the rain mill, so I'm going to pull one out of the... Actually, I'm going to pull both of these guys out of the mine, because we're no longer getting sea marrow during clearance water. And I'll have them start milling up flour and paste. Paste is a food that the harpies enjoy. And here we go with the other one. Skewers. And biscuits. And the cookhouse makes dyes more efficiently than the smelter. So I should also make my dyes here, not the smelter. Harvester camp. I don't think there's anything left to harvest, so I'm just gonna deactivate it and stick it in the corner. Lizard in the cookhouse. Cool, so we have a running cookhouse, we have a running rain mill. Resolve is pretty good. Hostility is pretty low. Hostility is still 0. Where are my beavers? Oh, they're in the rain mill. That's fine. Alright, we have the coats, we just don't have the boots yet. So, here's an advanced control. If I want to get boots, I can go up to consumption control. And I can say, don't use boots. Don't use coats. And that means that I'll be able to stockpile boots and coats, so that we don't use them before I can deliver them to the Citadel. It does mean that I'll incur a resolve penalty, but as long as my resolve is high enough, it's fine. And my resolve is fine right now, so that's not much of an issue. So it's one of the advanced commands, like if you're trying to build up the supplies for a work order, you can do that, and it allows you to start stockpiling. So now I have 10 of the 20 boots that I need. Here is the trade runs. So booming economy has value of goods sold. So for like 1 pack of provisions, I can... Wow, payment sucks. Wait, why does payment suck so bad? Ew. Yikes, what? No. I'm not... Okay. So berries for amber, and I have to supply the trader some packs of provisions. I don't think I'm going to use my packs of provisions this way, just because the trade price is pretty bad at the moment. So new cornerstone. My 2 cents, survival mining is really nice for the villager speed and global resolve. But master blueprint and ancient pact would be okay. I haven't lost anyone since, so picking ancient pact would start to kill people, but you know, whatever. If you want people killed. And in a minute here, I'll be able to deliver the boots, which will bring in extra harpies. So let's make a home for the harpies so that they have somewhere to live when they arrive. Oh, and it's drizzle season, so I'm gonna move my beavers over to the mine. Survivor bonding. All right. Move faster, high resolve. I'm teeter-tottering on like the high resolve threshold to make people happy, so that's why I thought that that would be nice. So I've got that extra home for aiding the flock, and the harpies will be here in any second now. We just delivered the boots, so we'll register. There it is. And now when we make boots, we make extra boots. So instead of making 10, we make 12. As you can see here, 12 boots. So same input cost, but because of the boost, we get 12 out of it rather than 10. Let's go to the consumption and start consuming the boots and the clothing so that there isn't a malice. New cornerstone, or new blueprint, I should say. So a butcher would give us the ability to make oils and jerky. Jerky is enjoyed by both lizards and harpies. Oils of fuel that can be burned. And skewers enjoyed by lizards. But we already know how to make skewers, so that's not helpful. But 2 new things. Smokehouse, jerky, pottery, incense. We don't know any of those 3. And smokehouse is really efficient making jerky. And then lastly, provisioner, which we already know how to make flour and barrels, either just as good or better, but it would give us the ability to make packs of provisions better to be able to run trade runs more efficiently. So you can choose between that. Oh, I didn't actually vote. There we go. Sorry. And then newcomers. I'm going to choose the 6 here. I'm feeling spicy. I feel like I want to grow the population uncontrollably. I have so many unemployed harpies. You know what? Let's bust into this. See what's going on the other side. I'm low on food. Yeah, it's because I'm not producing a lot of food. Blueprint still being voted on. Hopefully there's crates that I can steal food from. Thank you for tuning in to Against the Storm, Keepers of the Stone, which originally streamed live on Twitch September 27th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow viceroys.